Every single day, each person embodies two distinct personas: the mundane self, consumed by the ordinary bustle, and the transcendent self, a sublime observer that possesses profound insight. Despite seeming different, these identities are simply facets of one being, deeply interconnected. Every single day, each person embodies two distinct personas: the mundane self, consumed by the ordinary bustle, and the transcendent self, a sublime observer that possesses profound insight. Despite seeming different, these identities are simply facets of one being, deeply interconnected. Recognizing our transcendent self among the ongoing mental chatter transcends mere philosophical thought. It's a crucial step towards attaining harmony with the universe. Engaging with our higher self involves tuning in to its channel, enabling us to access its insights readily. This process enriches life, sharpening our understanding to discern not just the chatter of our minds, but also the clear voice of our higher wisdom. Acknowledging this will start you on a transformative journey, a deep communion with the transcendent self. While challenging, the rewards promise a fuller existence. A life lived in the immediate moment is the residence of the higher self, where true existence unfolds. This isn't just a fleeting reflective state, it's a perpetual awareness that smoothly coexists with the universe's rhythm. The higher self exists in the present, not bound by past or future. Akin to a vessel sailing the vast sea of now, it remains unburdened by what was or what's to come, and embodies life moment to moment in harmony with the cosmic pulse. The higher self knows that true life happens in the now, the only reality we possess. This understanding is essential to authentically engaging with life. To ally with the immediate moment, one must decide to be more observant, to experience without prejudice, appreciating each second, and relinquishing control of the future. To attune your mind, focus on the breath and just be. This progressively aligns with the frequency of the higher self, opening up a new tier of comprehension and existence. Present-centered thoughts and expressions cut through the noise, allowing direct communication with the higher self without convoluted practices or hidden dialects. This mode of communication is as simple as breathing and as significant as existence itself. When we surrender to the present, we silence regrets and future anxieties, clearing a path for the higher self's message to resonate and be grasped. The counsel from our higher self, while quietly delivered, is waiting to be discerned amidst our ego's louder clamor. While the ego speaks in insecurity and scarcity, the higher self's language is love, potential, and unity, inviting growth, empathy, and expansive understanding. Embracing the present and all its realities, whether joyful or challenging, is key to this process. This doesn't imply resignation, but rather acceptance without judgment, acknowledging the fleeting nature of each moment. By adopting this perspective, you align with a supportive universe, fostering a channel of communication with your higher self. Elevating spiritual awareness is a rich journey of growth and discovery. Your spirit, seeking wisdom and love, blooms into enlightenment through the gentle nudges and intuitive cues from the higher self. As Rumi suggested, what you seek is seeking you. It is upon us to tune into that divine frequency and develop the consciousness necessary to interpret the communication sent our way. This awakening is not instantaneous but cultivated through awareness. Shifting perspectives to see life as a series of lessons orchestrated by the higher self, understanding each experience as a step towards enlightenment, you'll find your higher self, the most authentic, wise, and loving aspect of you, guiding you through life's complexities. Trust in this guiding light, tune into its frequency, and your journey towards heightened consciousness will deepen your connection with your higher self, enriching your life path. As your consciousness increases, the wisdom from your higher self becomes clearer, like tuning an old radio until the music comes through without static. This spiritual fine-tuning silences mundane thoughts to make way for deep insights. In recognizing our oneness with our higher self, we understand that enlightenment means perceiving life from a wider perspective, seeing the interconnectedness of our experiences, and appreciating the guidance of our higher self. Embracing this truth, the advice from the higher self grows stronger, more comprehensible, and actionable. This understanding is a return to our true essence, a journey of self-discovery, understanding, and love. In the end, our higher self awaits, showing us we've been at home all along, always tuned in to our inner direction. Developing a connection to your higher self is akin to learning a new language of emotions and intuitions, trusting in those feelings as tangible insights. As Einstein revered the intuitive mind, we must appreciate our intuition as the direct line to our higher self, offering unique perspectives and depth that reason alone cannot. Distinguishing the higher self's whispers from the ego's noise requires attentiveness. The ego is loud, full of fear and judgment, while the higher self speaks the language of calmness, fulfillment, and peace. Learning to differentiate these can be a journey, but as the 13th century poet Rumi reflected, God's language is silence, and in the quiet, we can hear the subtlety of higher wisdom.